Good morning to all of you. Myself Santosh Yadav and I welcome to all of you in physics lecture in LPM premises of class 11. We have already told you about elasticity. In first lecture we have discussed about elasticity. Elasticity is the inherent virtue of the body due to which it can regain its original shape and size after removal of deforming forces. Deforming forces are the external forces which are used to deform the body. That is, if you want to increase the length of the body, if you want to decrease the volume of the body, or you can say you want to change the shape of the body, then deforming forces are used. That is external force. So, elasticity is the inherent virtue of the body due to which it can regain its original shape and size after removal of deforming forces. Okay, and deforming forces are the external forces. So, there are many examples: steel and rubber. So, steel is more elastic than rubber because its opposing power against the external agent is more. So the more elastic body is more restoring power to regain its original shape and size against the external force. So steel is more elastic. Similarly, we have discussed about plasticity. Plasticity is the inherent virtue of the body due to which it does not regain its original shape and size. The body is said to be plastic body and the virtue is called plasticity, like mud, putty, etc. etc. So if you change the configuration of the plastic body, it will remain permanent change. So plasticity and elasticity, we have seen a curve, that is stress strain curve. This is strain and this is stress. This is like that, and this is O, A, you can say here B, this is D, and this is E. From O to A, the gaining power of the body is much stronger. That is, stress is directly proportional to strain. O to A, stress is directly proportional to strain. This follows Hooke's law. That is, body regains its original shape and size very strongly because both are directly proportional. Okay, and A is the point of proportionality. We have already discussed, and B is the point of elastic limit. Elastic limit. Here you can say here stress is not proportional to strain. Even stress is small but strain is more because theta is same here and theta decreasing here, and tan theta is stress upon strain. This is called elasticity. Basically, stress strain curve, elasticity is tan theta. Slope of the curve is called elasticity here. As theta is constant, tan theta is constant, so elasticity is constant. So stress is directly proportional to strain. It means from O to A, stress is directly proportional to strain. But after A to B, theta is decreasing. It means tan theta decreasing. It means stress is lesser than strain. Even very small stress is applied on the body, strain is more. So it is not proportional. Still, up to B, body can regain its original shape and size, but not effectively. So B is the point of elastic limit, the point at up to which body can regain its original shape and size, that is its elastic behavior remain in the body, is called elastic limit. Beyond B, elasticity of the body is removed. That is, body goes in plastic region. So O to B is the region of elastic region. O to B is the region of elasticity. Its mean body can regain its original shape and size. OA is the region of effective elasticity. Stress is directly proportional to strain. And AB region is also elastic region, but in this region there is some delay, that is body regains its original shape and size, but after some time, it takes more time than this region. So OAB is the region of elasticity where body having elastic behavior. After B region, elasticity is removed, that is B is the elastic limit point. Beyond B, elastic region is removed and plastic region is start. So beyond B, the region is plastic. As stress increasing, less strain is more. So at B is the point, is the ultimate tensile strength. Tensile strength. You can say here it is a breaking point also, where wire or you can say linear body may be break. So this is the point of ultimate tensile strength. At this point, stress is very high, that is most breaking stress. You can say most powerful stress here. That's why it is called breaking stress. Maximum stress is applied here. Value of stress is maximum here. So this is called ultimate tensile strength, and the wire begin to break here. So after D, if we applied stress more, then wire will break. And E is the point of fracture point where wire will break. And after E, even stress is removed, strain will occur, that is wire will flow like a liquid after fracture point. So this has been already discussed in previous lecture. So on the basis of stress strain curve, we have some problem. Let's try it. So, and D is the main point. For ductile material, range of D is more, and for brittle material, range of D is very small. Like cast iron, plastic, glass, DE region is very small, brittle material, and ductile material which can be more plastic region. That is, body can convert from one form to another form. So suppose there are two curves of different material. This is strain, this is stress. This is A material and this is B material. Which material, question, which material having more Young's modulus? Which material having more Young's modulus? You have to find it. This is the first question. There are two materials A and B, and graph of stress system are shown as figure. So you have to find which material having more Young's modulus, and second is which is ductile. Ductile. So try it. Okay. Listen. As we have already discussed that region of breaking stress and fracture point is more, that is plastic region is more, its mean body can change from one form to another form, yet body can extend it more, any plasticity is more, you can say. So these materials are ductile material like steel, gold, which can be melted and its strain can be more than any other material. So, but in brittle material, region between D and E is very small. After breaking stress, if applied force is more than breaking stress, then definitely material can be break out very soon. This type of material is called brittle material, like cast iron, like glass material, which can be break. Any plastic region is very small. So on the basis of this concept, so you can find find two questions here. Which material having more Young modulus? So first of all, listen. Here theta 1, here theta 2, and tan theta is called elasticity, that is Young modulus. So more theta and y proportional, Young modulus proportional theta. So second material having more slope than first one. So you can say answer is A. Answer is A. A having more Young modulus than second. Young modulus equal to stress upon strain. So here stress is more. You can see here, suppose this is the stress point and this is the strain. For this strain is same for both the points. So for this strain, this material having more stress and this material having less stress. So tan theta is more. Theta 2 is greater than theta 1, so tan theta is more in A than B. So stress y equal to stress upon strain, basically stress tensile stress upon longitudinal strain. So for same strain, stress is more in A, so Young modulus of A is greater than Young modulus of B. Clear? And for second question, this is the point of you can say breaking stress, and this is fracture point. And in this material, this is the breaking stress point, ultimate tensile strength, and this is the fracture point. So in second graph, distance between D and E is more, so it is a ductile material. And in this equation, in case of A, region between D and E is small. So just after breaking stress, if stress is further increased, body can break. Just after breaking stress, body can break. So if body break just after ultimate tensile strength, that is the region between fracture point and breaking stress is small, that material is called brittle material. And if region between ultimate tensile strength and fracture point is more, so this material is ductile. And a body can change one form to another form easily in this material, which is plastic region is more than first one. So in B material, region between E and E is more than A. So ductile material is B material. Okay. So one more thing about you can say ultimate tensile strength, that is breaking stress. Suppose a question, I have given a question here. This is a wire. This is a wire. Wire of mass m and length L. If wire breaks due to its own weight, write it down. If wire breaks due to its own weight, find breaking stress. Find breaking stress. And Young modulus of elasticity is given, that is y. This is the wire of mass m and length L. If wire breaks due to its own weight, find breaking stress. It is given that Young's modulus of elasticity is y. So breaking stress equal to F upon A. F means mg upon A. M means area into length into rho. Rho is the density of the wire. Rho is density of the wire. Into G upon A. So L rho G is the breaking stress. Okay, one more question I give you, and do it at home. Do it at home. Suppose find the elongation. Find the elongation of the wire. It is the just, it means this is the critical point up to which wire may break. Wire is still not breaking. This is the most important point. What is the breaking stress? Means the point up to which wire remains safe. But after that, if you further increase the stress, then wire can break. So find this one. find the elongation of the wire in this case, in case of breaking stress. So do it at home and I will see it in next lecture. So today's lecture is over right now. So thank you very much.